Devani and you're watching Epistasis. So in this video we are discussing about the previous year's questions of NEET UG and especially on this chapter Plant Kingdom. Okay, so there are a lot of questions from this chapter, almost 150 questions. So this it will be a part by part video, and this is the first part where we are addressing almost 50 questions, right? So let's get started. So first question is, pinus seed cannot germinate and establish without fungal association. Okay, so what happens in fungus, what happens in pinus, that it has obligate association with mycorrhiza, right? And it is very important for absorb nutrition from the soil. So that's why it is an obligate relationship with mycorrhiza, and it helps pinus seed to germinate and establish. Okay, so that's why it is very important for their germination, and this is the correct answer, that it has obligate association with mycorrhiza, not others, that is its seed contains inhibitors that prevent germination, or its embryo is immature, or it has very hard seed coat. So these are all three are wrong. Now, from evolutionary point of view, retention of the female gametophyte with developing young embryo on the parent sporophyte for some time is first observed in where they are a precursor of seed habitat. So it is a pteridophyte. So seed habit precursor are pteridophyte. So the right answer is pteridophyte. Next, which of the following statement is correct? Ovules are not enclosed by ovary wall in gymnosperm. So this is correct because gymnosperms have naked ovules. Okay. Next is Selaginella is heterosporous while Salvinia is homopause. This is wrong. Next question. Next statement is hostels are gymnosperm. No, they are pteridophyte. Stems are usually unbranched in both cycas and cedrus. So cycas is branched, right? So this is so in this case that means these three statements is wrong. Next, which one of the four is wrongly matched? Uniflagellate gametes in Polysiphonia. So in Polysiphonia, the flagellates are gametes do not have any flagella. Okay, so that's why the uniflagellate gametes with Polysiphonia is a wrong match. But biflagellate zoospores, brown algae, it is okay. Gamma cup mertensia, it is okay. Next, unicellular organism chlorella, it is also okay. Now, an example of colonial alga is Volvox, Ulothrix, Pyrogyra, or chlorella. So, colonial alga is Volvox. Now, select the mismatch. Cycas, dioecious, this is right. Salvinia, heterosporous, this is also right. Equisetum, homosporous, this is also right. Pinus, dioecious, it is wrong, because in case of Pinus, all the male and female sex organ are present in the same plant, right? So they are monoecious, not dioecious. So this is the mismatch. Next question is, zygotic meiosis is a characteristic of zygotic meiosis देखा जाता है mainly, not fucus funaria or mertensia. It is observed in Chlamydomonas. Now, life cycle of Ectocarpus and Fucus respectively are, so they are the members of the kingdom algae, and usually algae shows haplontic life cycle, but there are some exception, and Ectocarpus shows specifically haplodiplontic life cycle, and Fucus shows diplontic. So right answer is B. Now, conifers are adapted to tolerate extreme environmental condition, right? Because of their thick cuticle, because leaves has this thick cuticle in their upper portion, and it just lowers the evaporation of water. So this is the right answer. Which one of the following statement is wrong? Algae increases the level of dissolved oxygen in the immediate environment. So this is right. Now, algin is obtained from red algae and carrageenan from brown algae. So this is just opposite. Algin is obtained from brown algae and carrageenan from red algae. So this is the wrong statement. Agar-agar is from Giladium and Glacirelia. It is right. Laminaria and sargassum is used as food. This is also right. Now select the correct statement. Sequoia is one of the tallest trees. It is always correct. So this is the correct statement. Not the others like the leaves of gymnosperm are not well adapted to extreme climate, or gymnosperms are both homosporous and hetero. So this is also wrong. Salvinia, ginkgo and pinus all are gymnosperm. This is also wrong. Right. So in bryophytes and pteridophytes, transport of male gametes requires what? Water. Therefore bryophytes are called amphibians of plants, right? So this the right answer is B, 12B. Next, coming to question number 13, which one of the following statement is wrong? Chlorella, spirulina are used as space food. This is right. Mannitol is a store food of rhodophyceae. No, this is a store food of Phaeophyceae, right? So this is the wrong answer. This is the wrong statement and correct answer, right? Algin and carrageenan product of algae. This is also correct. Agar-agar is obtained from Giladium and Glaciaria. It is also correct. Now, in which of the following gametophyte is not independent free living? Okay, so it is not Teres, Veneria or Marchantia. It is possible in case of Pinus. So right answer is B. Read the following 5 statements and select the option which all correct statement. Okay, mosses and lichens are the the first organism to colonize a bare rock. So this is also correct. Selaginella is a homosporous pteridophyte. Homosporous, so this is wrong. Homosporous, it is not homosporous pteridophyte. Next is coralloid roots in cycas have VAM. Okay, now VAM is present in other plants where fungus association will be there. Now, in case of cycas, coralloid roots are present with anabina, right? So anabina is there, so this is also a wrong statement. Now D, main plant body in bryophytes is gametophyte, whereas pteridophyte is sporophyte. So this is all correct. In gymnosperm, male and female gametophytes are present within sporangia located on sporophytes. This is also right. So A, D, E are correct. Now male gametes are flagellated in Ectocarpus, Spirogyra, Polysiphonia or Anabina. So not for Spirogyra, Polysiphonia or Anabina, it is present in Ectocarpus. So right answer is A. Which one of the following is wrong about Cara? Now, in case of Cara, it is highly developed and oogamy is observed in case of Cara, and upper ogonium and lower round antheridium, it is right. Globule and nucleus present on the same plant. So what is globule? This is a male reproductive organ and nucleus female reproductive organ. Upper antheridium, lower ogonium. No, this is wrong. Ogonium present in the upper side than antheridium, right? So this is wrong. And globule is male reproductive structure. It is correct. Now, which one of the following is responsible for peat formation? This is easy question. It is sphagnum. Male gametophyte with least number of cells is present in Teres, Veneria, Lilium and Pinus. Now, in case of angiosperm, gametophytes are very short lived and 2 to 3 cell lived, 3 celled structure, right? So Lilium is an angiosperm and it has least number of cells in its gametophyte, that is 2 cell. But in case of Teres and Funaria, they are multicellular. But Pinus also at least have a smaller number of cells, like 3 cells, but least number of cells is present in Lilium. Next, select the wrong statement. In oomycetes, female gamete is smaller and motile while male gamete is larger and motile. So this is wrong, because in case of oomycetes or in like others, female gamete is larger and non-motile, and male gamete is motile and smaller. Now other statements are Chlamydomonas exhibit both isogamy and anisogamy, and Fucus shows oogamy. Okay. So this is right. Isogamous is similar in structure, function and behavior. This is also right. And anisogamous differ either in structure, function and behavior. This is also right. Next question is, isogamous condition with non-flagellate gametes is found in Volvox, Fucus, Chlamydomonas or Spirogyra. So this is wrong. I have marked Chlamydomonas, but the right answer will be Spirogyra, where isogamous condition is observed and with non-flagellate gamete. So the right answer will be D, Spirogyra. Next question is, monoecious plants of Cara shows occurrence of upper antheridium and lower ogonium on the same plant. upper oogonium, lower antheridium. So this question is repeated. So upper oogonium and lower antheridium on the same plant, right? So this will be the correct answer. And read the following statement A to E and answer the questions which follows them. So the statements are: in liverworts, mosses and ferns, gametophytes are free living. Okay, so this is right. Gymnosperm and some ferns are heterosporous. This is right. Asexual reproduction of fucus, volvox and albugo is oogamous. Now that sporophyte in liverworts is more elaborate than in mosses. This is also right. Both Pinus and Merchantia are dioecious. So it is wrong because Pinus is not dioecious. So how many above the statements are correct? I think 3, right? E is wrong, and E is wrong, and A I think is wrong. Liverworts, no, this is also right. B, gymnosperm and sperms are heterosporous. This is also right. 2, and okay, C and E are wrong. So the right answer will be 3, not B, right? Next, syngamy can occur outside the body of the organism. Okay, so in mosses, ferns or fungi. Okay, so it is not in mosses, ferns, fungi. It is occurred in algae where syngamy can occur outside the body. Okay, what is common in all the 3, Funaria, Rhapteris and Ginkgo? Now presence of archegonia in all the 3 organisms have archegonia. Next is well developed vascular tissues. No, it is wrong. Independent gametophyte, no, and independent sporophyte, this is also wrong. All of these do not have independent sporophyte or gametophyte or well developed vascular system. So the right is presence of archegonia. Now which one of the following is wrongly matched? Spirogyra, motile gametes. No, this question is also repeated. The Spirogyra has non-motile, non-flagellated gametes, right? So this is mismatch. Now sargassum, chlorophyll, basidiomyces, puffball and nostoc water blues, these 3 matches are right. Now the plant body is thalloid in Merchantia, they are bryophytes, right? Not sphagnum, salvinia or funaria. Now which one of the following is common to multicellular fungi, filamentous algae and protonema of mosses? Okay, so these are 3: multicellular fungi, filamentous algae and protonema of mosses. Diplontic life cycle, so fungi is not included in this. Members of kingdom Plantlia, or again fungi is not there. Mode of nutrition, again fungi do not show this same type of nutrition. And multiplication by fragmentation. Now this character is common for all these 3 group of organism, right? So multiplication or fragmentation is the right answer. Which one of the following is a correct statement? Pteridophyte, gametophyte has a protonemal and leafy stage, right? In pteridophyte, gametophyte has a protonemal and leafy stage. No, this is wrong. In gymnosperm, female gametophyte is free living. This is also wrong. Antheridophores and archegonophores are present in pteridophytes. This is also wrong. Correct origin of seed habitat can be traced in pteridophytes. This is right. So correct statement is D. Now cycas and adiantum resembles each other in having seed cambium vessels. No, okay, cambium or vessels are not present. So they are resembles each other in their motile sperms, right? Which one of the following pair is wrongly matched? Ginkgo archegonia, this is right. Salvinia prothallus, this is wrongly matched. Viroids and RNAs, this is matched correctly. And master synergies, it is also okay. Now read the following 5 statements and answer as asked next to them. So how many of the above statements are correct now? In equisetum, the female gametophyte is retained on the parent sporophyte. So this is right. In Ginkgo, male sporophyte is not independent. This is wrong. The sporophyte in Riccia is more developed than that of Polytrichum. This is also wrong. Sexual reproduction in volvox is isogamous. So this is also wrong. And the spores of Slimus lack cell wall. This is also wrong. So the correct one is only one, that is number A. Now, how many of the organisms in the list given below are autotrophs? Now, Lactobacillus is a bacteria. This is not autotroph. Nostoc is autotrophic. This is they can photoautotroph. They are. Cara is also photoautotroph. Nitrosomonas and Nitrobacter. Now, they are chemoautotrophs, but they are autotrophs, right? Streptomyces. This is also heterotrophic. They are bacteria. Now Saccharomyces yeast, this is also not autotrophic. Trypanosoma also not autotrophic, and Porphyria and Ulfia, so they are autotrophic. So how many of them are autotrophic? One, Nostoc, second Cara, Nitrosomonas, Nitrobacter, 4, Porphyria and Ulfia, so 6. So the right answer will be 6. Now the gametophyte is not independent free-living generation in Polytrichum, Adiantum, Merchantia or Pinus. So in case of Pinus, gametophyte is not independent free-living generation. Now next question is compared with the gametophytes of the bryophyte and gametophytes of the vascular plants. Okay, gametophyte of bryophyte and gametophyte of vascular plants tend to be compared with the gametophytes of a bryophyte and gametophyte of vascular plants, smaller but to have larger sex organ. So this is not right. Larger but have smaller sex organ, no, this is also wrong. Larger and to have larger sex organ, this is also wrong. So gametophyte of vascular plants will be smaller and to have smaller sex organ. So this is the right answer, D. Archegoniophore is present in Merchantia, Cara, Adiantum or Funaria. So the right answer is Merchantia. Next question is a prokaryotic autotrophic nitrogen fixing symbiont. Prokaryotic autotrophic nitrogen fixing symbiont is found in Alanus, Caesar, Pisum or Cycas. So in case of Cycas, Anabina is there. So it is the right answer is B. Now examine the figure given below and select the correct option. So see the figure. So this figure is from your NCERT book, and A is Archegoniophore, right? B is the female, because it is Archegoniophore, so it is a female thallus. These are gamma cups, and these small root-like structure is right there. So right answer is A. Next is 39. Selaginella and Salvinia are considered to represent a significant step forward to evolution of seed habit, because so seed habit is a very important topic for a NEET. So their embryo develops in female gametophyte which is retained on parent sporophyte, right, for some time. So this is the very significant step towards evolution. So the right answer is D. Now consider the following 4 statements whether they are correct or wrong. Now the sporophyte in liverwort is more elaborate than that in mosses. The life cycle in all seed bearing plant is diplontic. In Pinus, male and female cones are born on different trees. So it is wrong. So the 2 wrong statements. So D is wrong. Just go below. So the sporophyte of liverworts, that means bryophyte, is more elaborate that in mosses. So this is wrong. Okay, so this is wrong. And life cycle of all seed bearing plant is diplontic. This is correct. And the Pinus male and female cones are born on different plant. This is also right. So A and D is right, but I think I missed the B part, right? So what is the B statement? So it is just wrongly attached. Just pardon me for that. And the right answer will be A and D. Okay. So algae have cells made up of cellulose, galactans and mannans. So this is the right answer, not hemicellulose, pectins or proteins. Pectin, cellulose or proteins, or cellulose, hemicellulose, pectin. So all these are wrong. Male and female gametophytes are independent and free living in, okay, not in mustard, castor or pinus. It is present in sphagnum. Male and female gametophyte are independent and free living. So for this you have to study the example very well, so that from the example you just go back and just remember what type of kingdom they are belong to, and just remember their features, the kingdom. Just go back to the kingdom and just study the features of the particular kingdom, right? Which one of the following is monoecious, Markensia, Cycas, Pinus and date plum? Obviously Pinus. Examine the figures ABCD in which of the four options are all items ABCD are correct. Now all these pictures are given from your NCERT book. Now A is Selaginella, B is Equisetum, C is Salvinia and 4 is Ginkgo. So the right option is C. Now phylogenetic system of classification is based on, is based on morphological features, chemical constituent, floral character, evolutionary relationship, right? So the right answer is D. Now which one of the following is vascular cryptogram? Okay, so vascular, so not Ginkgo, Markensia or Cedrus. The right answer will be Equisetum. Now mannitol is the stored food in Porphyria, Fucus, Glaciolaria or Cara. So mannitol is the stored food of Phaeophyceae, right? So example of Phaeophyceae is Fucus. So right answer is B. Which one of the following is considered important in the development of seed habit? Heterospory, haplontic life cycle, free living gametophyte and dependent sporophyte. So dependent sporophyte is an important thing for seed habit, but heterospory again is an important character for development of seed habit. So A and D both are correct. Now which one of the following has haplontic life cycle? Polytrichium, Astilago, wheat or Funaria. So obviously Funaria, because haplontic life cycle is mainly observed by algae. Now which one of the following plant is monoecious? So this question is repeated several times, right? So the right answer is Pinus, not Cycas, Papaya or Marchensia. Now select one of the following pairs of important features distinguish Neetum from Cycas and Pinus, showing affinities with Angiosperm. Now in case of Neetum, it shows it is highly evolved of a group of so Neetum belongs to a particular group where these group members are very evolved, right? Gymnosperm, in case of gymnosperm, right? So they show some affinities with angiosperm. So what are they? The presence of vascular presence of vessel elements and absence of archegonia. So this is some type of affinities which with the angiosperm. So this is the right answer, that is D. Now, in which of the following male and female gametophyte do not have free living independent existence? Polytrichium, Citrus, Pteris and Funaria. So right answer is Citrus. Okay, so it do not show any free living independent existence of gametophyte, right? So just remember the example of each and every group and each and every plant kingdom, so that it will be very easy for you to answer all this question. I know this is a very informative and very difficult to remember, but you have to go through and revise this chapter again and again. Okay, so this is the first part of this video, that is previous year's question discussion. So in the second part we will discuss the rest of the questions. So till then, goodbye.